Hey there, sign of Sagittarius. This is Kim, here to do your reading for you all for your next 48 hours. I'm sorry if I have skipped around a little bit and maybe even missed one of your readings. I hope not. There was a reading of yours that it just didn't upload right. It just was not upload right. So after time and time trying, I just stopped and just deleted it because maybe the message wasn't meant to get out to you. So let's get a different, fresh message for Sagittarius. Next 48 hours, or whenever this really resonates with you. Calling in your spirit guides, your higher self, higher power. Let's get messages. Always made to help Sagittarius move forward. Always ascending. Ever, ever, ever expanding. Sagittarius. All right. Archetype deck first. Let's use that. Oh, goodness. The Forest. That is why I said, oh, goodness, because the Forest comes as a card to let us know that if we feel lost, if we feel like everything around us is this big mystery and that there are things lurking in the shadows, then the card says, hey, you must become lost to be found. And that's really the big message, is you must be lost first to be found. The Forest. I like that. I like that. Now, I'm also, because this looks like a tent, so I'm kind of thinking some people might be camping too, might be considering going camping. A real metaphor if you're going into the forest, for sure, for you. Okay, the shapeshifter and the siren. Somebody else had the siren. Who else had the siren? Let me see what it looks like with your spread. Okay, so the siren luring you in. Isn't it kind of interesting that the siren lures things in? And then here in the mountains, we have that same kind of color right here. So there's something about getting lost that's really luring you in. And then the ruby, you know, isn't that July's birthstone? I'm just thinking of that because my sister, her birthday's in July. I'm pretty sure it's a ruby is their birthstone. So the siren could represent anything that is a desire of yours, is luring to you, calling to you to come towards it. It's like there's a mystery that's luring you in. It's going to require that you shapeshift. This is the shapeshifter card. I always like how it has the snake skin kind of like look to it. Kind of like, you know, death and rebirth, the cycle of the snake. But this it's like the formless taking many different forms. And, you know, the ability to like adapt here. So being lured into the forest. We're being lured to go really deep. Finding out more about who we are and truly about how much we can handle as a person, how much we can take, how many times we have to shapeshift in life. Yeah, so adaptability. Adaptability is a good message. Now we're going to the Moon Oracle here. This is a really good oracle. The more I use it, I feel like I'm liking it more and more, like the more that I use this deck. So you may, in other words, you might be seeing it a lot more in our readings. So what are you shape-shifting into, and what is luring you? What is luring you? So it looks like you're going to have to go through some stuff first to get, you know, what you desire. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so Sagittarius. I'm doing this for a second time. So I got to mention that the first thing that came out was complacency and fighting for something that you love, like instinctive protection. So something else might pop out this time, but I wanted to make sure you got that message. You know, instinctual protection. Okay, what else do you have for Sagittarius? What else do you have for Sagittarius? responsibility. And it might be regarding a child with this responsibility, because there was a child on the, I know you don't even know what I'm talking about, but there was a card in here that I pulled out first, and it was about protecting a child. But of course, that's not going to be what this means for everybody. So let me look this up for you. Disseminating waning earth moon. Disseminating waning earth moon. And it's number 5. Okay, responsibility. It says material gains are converted during this time into new and better systems and methods of working. It's a time for reanalyzing how productive you're doing. So making good calls with gain in this time. And it says it is a time for spreading or sharing the profits of a successful venture in order to establish new possibilities for the future. All right, so there's that. Then I think we're just going to get another oracle, and then I'm going to go to tarot, and we'll kind of clear off this space. This is the energy oracle. It's been a long time since I've used this deck. Look how worn it is. It's very worn. So the energy deck, the energy oracle actually is what it is. What do you have for Sagittarius, please? And I see the sun. I see the sun, and I see the angel of love. Oh, how nice. New love. It might be talking about new love, especially with this siren. Kind of watch out with the lust. So angel of love, love coming into your life or existing partnerships, or this is just spirit trying to tell you we love you. You know, it can be that too. And the sun is illuminating things. Divine help is indicated with the sun. Your spirit guides, good things. It's one of the best cards in the tarot. And love, I mean, can't really get better than the angel of love. So if you have been expecting something to come into your life with this angel of love, it's here. It is definitely here. I'm going to do the smaller cards later. So I just love these two though. I think I'm going to keep these two up here for you. I'm going to pull these off, unfortunately, because I really want to have enough room for your tarot. All right, so the sun and the angel of love. Nice. Nice. All right, spirit, let's see what we've got here for Sagittarius. I'm going to enter a reading for Sagittarius. Let's see, next 48 hours, or really when this resonates with them. I'm going to stick our little stones right there. And the cat wants to go outside. That's why she's meowing. Biddy! Shh. That's why she's meowing. Her owner just stepped outside, and he does not want her outside right now because the bugs are really bad this time of year. So she will meow, and it's not that she's needing anything. She is just missing her owner who's outside. So anyway, okay, so the present situation or the issue for Sagittarius. 7 of Wands in the reverse. It's like a hesitancy to stand up and fight for something. But there's a need to stand up and fight for something. 7 of Wands. A need to stand up and fight, Sagittarius. What's the challenge? Doing everything by yourself. Maybe working with others is a challenge. Working with others. It's at the root. It's at the root. Yeah, you're wanting your 10 of Cups. So there's some kind of long-lasting emotional fulfillment. It's here for you. It's just you have to stand up and get it. That's really the message. You have to stand up and get it. You have to want it. And you might have to ask for some help too. We have the Knight here. change. Knight of Swords, change. Okay, Sagittarius, what's in the past energy? The Three of Wands. So in expectation, you're anticipating either somebody coming in from a voyage, a journey, or you're anticipating to get paid for like past work and past efforts that you've put in. In anticipation, waiting for your ships to come in. Okay, what's this present energy about? What's the present energy about for Sagittarius? The Ace of Swords. It's your truth. You need to stand up for your truth. Because the situation doesn't look real hopeful unless you use your voice. Stand up and use your voice. It's your opinion that really matters here. And you know, the Ace of Swords is that victory too, after a long battle. Okay, the present situation, not present situation, shoot. Yeah, well, this might be your present situation too. So I'm going to put it up here. The Two of Swords is needing to make a decision, postponing something, been postponing, postponing telling your truth, standing up for your truth. But there's time. It's time for a peaceful resolution and a good outcome, harmonious partnerships here. What's the near future energy? The Nine of Swords energy. Sagittarius, why do we have that? See, these swords, they stack up on each other. And imagine each one of those swords is a negative thought or a negative outcome. And so each one of those swords is stacking on each other. And that's what that's representing, is all of these negative emotions just weighing this person down, causing anxiety, depression, worry. My hands are tied. I can't do anything. You know what I mean? Helplessness feeling. I don't like that feeling. All right, how do you feel about this? And it went over to the Love, Knight of Cups. I don't know why it's in the reverse, but you feel like there's something you can't trust. You feel like there's something you can't trust at this moment. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What's the situation in the environment? The Emperor, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. This is a new foundation. Everything's being rebuilt. 9-9. So, Emperor energy, Aries, taking back control, especially after a rebirth here. Sagittarius, that's what that's indicating. A rebirth, redo, and making the foundation stronger this time is what I'm feeling. 9-9. Surrendering and letting go to the way that this happens, okay? Yeah, the Emperor is very powerful. Very, very powerful. This energy around, it may be that energy that's making you want to jump into your own authority, right? So something very dominant about this energy around right now. It speaks of truth. What is the hope and fear here? Hope and fear. Or hope or fear, actually. The King of Cups and the Death card. Putting closure or an end to a relationship, possibly. Or an end of things being kind of crazy within the mood. Like mastering your emotions. This could be an ending from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces too, though. So closure. Closing it out with one king. Closing. Tying up the loose ends. This is the fear or hopes. The hope might be for a new loving leader. You get what I'm saying? It's all metaphorical here. So we could have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio again. Another Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's so strong, water, Aries. What's that outcome? What's the outcome looking like for Sagittarius? Outcome, Spirit. What's the outcome? What's the outcome looking like? Oh, it's looking like the Star. It's looking like, to me, no matter what you're fearing, you know, having control of your emotions, having control over an authority situation here, you're ending up tying up loose ends. And in the end, you get your wish. I mean, this is a wish granted. The Nine of Cups is wish granted. This Star is like a long-term goal or hope granted. And it's definitely hope here. It's all... I keep feeling like it's all your decision. Do you want this? Because it's your decision. Here it is. And it's part of your rebirth. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, so good stuff. Look, celebration, 3 of Cups, abundance, cheers, celebration. It's like all is well that ends well. I feel all is well that ends well. And it is. It is wonderful. Sometimes being too cautious is just an excuse for being afraid to take risk and move forward. Don't use this as your excuse to miss out on something amazing. Resilience. Someone is protecting you from the truth because they're worried about your response. It's not their decision to make. You're tougher than they think. And breathe. Take a few deep breaths and accept that sometimes things don't make much sense. Soon enough, everyone will come to their senses and see the situation for what it really is. Hey, some fairy dust. Celebrate. Like I said, celebrate. And we have the Empress right here. Celebration 3-3. Ooh, very powerful, guys. Look at that. Celebrate. This is the time to shout out loud. Don't hesitate to jump around. Yeah, you speak your truth. Your truth is what matters right now. Whatever the situation is, your truth is what matters. Communication is key. Make sure your communications are open. Okay? A reunion could bring love or rekindling of friendships, and a lucky win seems likely. Communication. Nice. That's nice. I like it. All right, Sagittarius. So this is a better read too. So I'm going to go ahead and post this. Sending you love and light, guys. Bye.